Tragic just a few hours before he disappeared, Jay Slater said, "I love you, mother." Broken-hearted Debbie Duncan said that shortly before her son's tragic night out in Tenerife, she had a phone conversation with him. Debbie, 56, was inconsolable as she told The Sun, during her first interview since Jay's body was tragically discovered on July 15, about the special bond they shared. She described how she had persuaded 19-year-old Jay to take his ideal vacation. He and his friend Bradley Hargreaves were going to spend 4 days at the Paloma Beach condominiums in Los Cristianos following the NRG event, and Debbie had paid for their room. She claimed that on June 16, the night before he disappeared, Jay had contacted her from his room a few hours before he left. Debbie said to The Sun, "I had talked to him earlier." Just as they were relaxing at their apartment, Jay mentioned that he had burned his shoulder. "I gave him some aloe vera and instructed him to put it on and explain what they were doing. He said he was going to have a few drinks and wasn't going crazy. He used to address me as mother and tell me, 'Mother, I love you.' I used to tell you, 'My boy, I love you.' Thank God, that was the last thing we said to one another. I'm just happy that we had a conversation that evening." Angry then, on June 17 in the afternoon, Debbie got a call from Jay's 18-year-old acquaintance, Lucy Mae Law, informing her that he had vanished. Warren Slater, 58, Jay's father, drove Debbie and Zach, 24, to Manchester Airport so they could board a plane to Tenerife. Warren Slater later joined the frantic search. Sadly, Jay's body was discovered in a valley in the island's northwest 29 days after he vanished. Debbie confided in us about Jay's love and loyalty to his friends and family, calling him a popular and loving young man. The bereaved mother criticized trolls who had hurt her son's reputation on social media despite not even knowing him. Debbie described how Jay was always full of fun and smiling, and how he loved football as a child. She and Jay's 24-year-old brother Zach, who sat down with Debbie for the interview, claimed solace from the hundreds of mourners who attended his August 10 funeral. Debbie went on, "He didn't deserve any of the cruelty he's endured. He earned all of the attention he received at his burial. I really am still trying to process everything, and I find it difficult to put into words how I feel." The world was Jay's oyster at the age of 19. He was going to take his driving test and was returning to a stable employment. He was an ordinary boy. The suffering of Debbie, Zach, and Jay's father, 58-year-old Warren Slater, has been intensified by vile troll assaults and internet slander. Following the disappearance of Jay, an apprentice bricklayer, on June 17, a plethora of bizarre rumors appeared online, suggesting that he had either fallen victim to a drug cartel in Tenerife or stolen a £12,000 watch from a criminal. Debbie, however, asserted that the allegations are merely heartless gossip. Debbie also disclosed that she had received thousands of texts, images, and videos, some of which included repulsive mock-ups of her kid being tormented. The mother has promised to push for stricter legislation against trolling after reporting certain messages to the authorities. "I don't even have the words to describe how sick these people are," Debbie continued. "I have experienced terror from trolls. I've attempted to ignore it, but you can't. But I would be in a padded cell if I had listened to all of them."